Hello friends, this is Shikhar here. Today we are going to start with coordinate geometry. So before proceeding with coordinate geometry, firstly I would like to introduce you with the few concepts of coordinate geometry. These are very basic concepts of coordinate geometry because if you will not be knowing those basic concepts, you will not be able to proceed further. So let me elaborate first what is a coordinate. See beta, if we are talking about, say this is, I am just plotting a short area, say this is a board. Just consider it that this is a board. अब board की कुछ dimensions हैं. Say this is breadth and this is length of the board. Say the length of the board is 35 meters. Just let's suppose, and its breadth is, say this is 6 meter and this is 2 meter. So this is the length and this is the breadth of the board. Now we want any point measurement. This is the point. अब meters में है, let's suppose इसको मैंने कर लिया 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. This is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. चलो इस हिसाब से हम इसको 3 मीटर कर लेते हैं. Right? I want that what is this point? This is 0.5, this is 0.5. So what is the location of this point with respect to this board? This point is at location 0.5 from upward, 0.5 from here. So its location will be 0.5, 0.5. That is, जब हम एक प्लेन की बात करते हैं तो प्लेन में दो डायमेंशंस होते हैं. एक डायमेंशन को हम एक्स एक्सिस मान के चलते हैं और दूसरे डायमेंशन को हम वाई एक्सिस मान के चलते हैं. तो जब हम उस प्लेन के अंदर उस पॉइंट की पोजीशन को फाइंड करना चाहते हैं तो उसकी एक्स और वाई पोजीशन जो होती है दैट इज नोन एज कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेन इन विच द पॉइंट इज लाइन. राइट. सो दिस इज simple. What is the meaning of coordinate? Coordinates of a point, because point otherwise have no dimensions. Point कोई सर्कल नहीं होता और अदरवाइज हम पॉइंट को बोल देते हैं कि पॉइंट इज अ सर्कल विद जीरो रेडियस. अब जीरो रेडियस का कोई डेफिनेशन नहीं है कि जीरो रेडियस क्या होता है. तो पॉइंट को जब हम प्लॉट करते हैं तो हम उसकी एक्स और वाई पोजीशन के रिस्पेक्टिव हम उसकी प्लॉटिंग करते हैं. तो वो एक्स और वाई एक्सिस का कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री में हम ड्रॉ करते हैं एक कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन. जैसे मैंने आपको ये एक बोर्ड के रिस्पेक्टिव बना के दिखाया, उसी तरह से हमारे पास कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री में होता है एक कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन. तो देखते हैं कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन के अंदर जो वेरियस डायमेंशंस होती हैं वो डायमेंशंस किस तरह से वर्कआउट करती हैं. सो हियर वी गो. हियर आई हैव ड्रॉन अ प्लेन. In this plane, I will introduce you each and everything कि किसको हम क्या बोलते हैं. ये जो horizontal line होती है, horizontal line को mathematical terms में हम x o x dash बोलते हैं. This horizontal line is known as x o x dash or x axis. Horizontal means the line which is स्लीपिंग लाइन, जिसको हम छोटे बच्चे स्लीपिंग लाइन बोलते हैं, दैट इज द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन known as x o x dash, or we can say it as x axis. If we talk about this vertical line, or we can say standing line, vertical line is called as y o y dash or y axis. Y o y dash or y axis. Check here where the two axes or two lines xo x dash and yo y dash meet. This point is known as origin. This point is known as origin. Right? Origin मतलब इसके रिस्पेक्टिव हम बाकी सारी पोजीशंस को मैप करते हैं. Okay. Then when we plot a point, say this is 1, this is 2, this is over here it will be minus, this will be minus, here it will be in plus. Say I want to plot a point 2, 1. first point will be for x, second position will be for y, 2 from x, 1 from y, so this will be the point A. If I want to plot 1 comma minus 2, that means from x-axis I will pick 1, from y-axis I will pick minus 2, so this will be the point 1 comma minus 2, denoted as point B, right? So this is how we plot it. Now the coordinates of point A are 2 comma 1. Coordinate of A are 2 comma 1. The value of x-axis is known as abscissa, or if you call it as abscissa, okay, and this is called as ordinate. This is called as y-axis is known as ordinate. y-axis का जो coordinate में value होता है that is known as ordinate. अगर मैं आपको पूछूं point is 7,5, what is ordinate? Ordinate is 5. This is 7, right? तो इस तरह से आपको पूछा जा सकता है, ये टेक्निकल मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स में इसको क्या क्या बोलते हैं. दिस इज डिनोशन ऑफ दोज थिंग्स, राइट? Further few more things related to the same. I'm just going to erase it. To proceed further, अगर हमारे पास कोई पॉइंट प्लॉट इस तरह से आता है, प्लॉट पॉइंट 2,0, पॉइंट 2,0, एक्स एक्सिस की वैल्यू 2 है, हियर y की वैल्यू 0 है, सो द पॉइंट, हियर यू मे नोट द पॉइंट whose y-axis or whose ordinate is 0 will lie on x-axis. अगर y coordinate 0 होता है, that means the point will lie on x-axis. See this one. Similarly, if we have a point 0 comma minus 2, here you can see the x-axis point, that is abscissa is 0, so this point will lie on y-axis. The point whose abscissa is 0 will lie on y-axis, right? Similarly, what about those points which do not have any value as 0? तो हमारा जो कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन होता है, जब ये इंटरसेक्ट होता है तो it converts the whole, it divides the whole plane into 4 parts. Each part is known as a quadrant. So we will start from here. We'll move in anti-clockwise direction. This is the first quadrant. This will be the second quadrant. This will be the third quadrant. This will be the fourth quadrant. As we denote from here, this is positive x, this is positive y, this is negative x and this is negative y. फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में जब एक पॉइंट मीट करेगा तो उसमें x भी पॉजिटिव है और y भी पॉजिटिव है. So if x and y both the coordinates are positive, that means it will exist in first quadrant. If x is negative, y is positive, then the point will lie in second quadrant. I will mention over here x negative and y positive. Here x is negative, y is also negative. So if x and y both are negative, that means the point will lie in third quadrant. If y is negative but x is positive, x is positive, y is negative, that means the point will lie in the fourth quadrant. So these things we can mention over here. You must note it down because it will be helpful. positive x, positive y will lie in first quadrant, right? Then negative x, positive y will lie in second quadrant. Both negative will lie in third quadrant. X positive, y negative will lie in fourth quadrant. Right? From here, we can check that first and third quadrant have the same sign for x and y. If the question being asked is, in which quadrant the sign of x and y remains the same, so your answer should be first and third quadrant will hold the same sign for x and y. But if we talk about second and fourth quadrant, the sign of x and y changes. That is, x is negative and y is positive, or if x is positive then y is negative. So the same sign is in first and third quadrant, right? So this tells us about the existence of points in which quadrant ends on x-axis or on y-axis. This is the position of point with respect to the quadrants, right? To move further, moving further with, say now I have this plane. My question over here is, draw a line parallel to y-axis at a distance of 2 units. Say this is y-axis. The line which will be parallel to y-axis at a distance of 2 units. This is the distance of 2 units. So a line which is parallel to y-axis. This is a line parallel to y-axis. This distance is also 2 units. This distance is also 2 units. So we can apply over here this 2. Right. So from here we can see the line which will be parallel to y-axis will pass through x-axis only. It will never pass through y-axis. So conclusion we may draw from here, a line which is parallel to y-axis will pass through x-axis and vice versa. Means the line which is parallel to x-axis will pass through y-axis. Right? So if I say you draw a line parallel to x-axis at a distance of 1 unit in positive direction. So here I have to draw a parallel line which is parallel to x-axis. This is my x-axis. The line which is parallel to x-axis will pass through y-axis at a distance of 1 unit. This is 1, this is 1, but it is specially mentioned that it is in the positive direction. So this is the positive direction. So this will be the line which is parallel to x-axis. So it will pass through y-axis, right? So here, if I have been asked to draw the graph of that is also related to the same only. Say this is again I have positive x, positive y, negative y, and this is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here I have been asked that draw the graph of a line, y equal to 2. Here y is equals to 2. That means there is no existence of x. So I will draw the graph which is passing through y equal to 2. This line. Y equal to 2 means it will pass through y. Here we know about that the value of y is 2, but we don't know what is the value of x. So we will have over here y equal to 2. Right? Okay. Next. So again I have the plane. Now my question changed to earlier question I was having draw a line which is parallel to. If it is parallel, then if it is parallel to y-axis, then it will pass through x-axis. If it is parallel to x-axis, then it will pass through y-axis. मतलब in case of parallel, जब हम draw करते हैं तो हम opposite से pass होती है. Now if the question is draw a line perpendicular to y-axis at a distance of 3 unit. अब जो लाइन y के पैरेलल आएगी वो कुछ इस तरह से आएगी, परपेंडिकुलर आएगी, वो कुछ इस तरह से आएगी, 3 यूनिट. दिस इज 3 यूनिट. This is perpendicular. See, this is making an angle of 90 degree. So this line is perpendicular to y-axis. The line which is perpendicular to y-axis will pass through y-axis only, but it may exist over here also. Right? So this will be parallel to perpendicular to y-axis. Perpendicular to y-axis. Right? But if the question is draw a line perpendicular to x-axis, you may note over here the line which is perpendicular to y-axis is parallel to x-axis. So the question, if it is perpendicular to y-axis or parallel to x-axis, that means it is one and the same thing. Now if the question is draw a line which is perpendicular to x-axis, so when it will be perpendicular to x-axis, then it will pass through x only. This is 3 unit. So this is the line which is perpendicular to x-axis, making an angle of 90 degree, perpendicular to x-axis. Over here, if it minus 3 also, because the distance is not given to us, whether it is in it is in positive direction or it is in negative direction. So this is perpendicular to x-axis and that line is also perpendicular to x-axis. This way we draw the lines which are parallel or perpendicular to x-axis or y-axis. Right? So over here we may conclude the line perpendicular to y-axis pass through y-axis, and the line perpendicular to x-axis pass through x-axis. Right? So this way we will get to know कि perpendicular lines का जो ग्राफ है वो किस तरह से बनता है और parallel lines का जो ग्राफ है वो किस तरह से ड्रॉ होता है. Right? Here I have written a question that draw graph of 2x plus 9 equals to 0 in one variable, in two variable. अगर हम बात करते हैं in one variable, that means we are talking about only a single variable. My equation is 2x plus 9 equals to 0. Here 2x equal to minus 9 and x will be equal to minus 9 upon 2, that is minus 4.5. So as I have already told you that x equals to minus 4.5. I have told you in two variable plane में किस तरह से draw करना है. But this is if we have to draw in one variable. One variable means you will be drawing it on the number line only. This is the number line. Here the point is 0. So I'll take it over here 0, 1. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So this point is minus 4.5. So it will lie between minus 4 and minus 5 somewhere. So it should be over here. This is minus 4.5. Now if we talk about in two variable the line is x is equals to minus 4.5. So over here we have this is minus 4, this is minus 5, this is x-axis and this is minus 4.5. So the line will pass straight over here and we will write over here that this is the line x equal to minus 4.5. Right? This way we can draw any line in one variable as well as in two variables. So students, this was the basic introduction of coordinate geometry. There are many more things in coordinate geometry that we will be discussing in the further lectures. Till then, take care. Bye bye.